Come on in. Welcome. My name is Brenda Woodhouse. I'm a faculty at the Animal Care and Training Program. I'm also the department chair. I always enjoyed working with animals. I actually was a student at Moore Park, and then I worked at Brookfield Zoo in Chicago. I worked at LA Zoo, and then an opening happened at Moore Park for the teaching training class, so I applied for it and I got it, and I've been here ever since. Gary Moy started out as a student in the program. I think he was there even my first year that I was teaching.
So I am a full-time instructor. I teach classes, introductory classes like animal behavior and animal diversity. I also teach advanced classes in training.
Okay. Is he getting you with his beak or his feet?
My name's Coral, and I am a second-year student at the Teaching Zoo at Moore Park College.
I'm Elsa, and I'm a second year at the Teaching Zoo at Moore Park College.
My love for animals started as a young kid. I've always had dogs at home, and my grandma lived on a farm for a very long time, so I've always been surrounded by animals.
My love for animals started when I was really little. Ever since I could read, I loved reading about them, and we've always had like lots of different pets growing up, so it's just been, as little as I can remember, I've always loved them.
My name is Charles Prestige. I am a first year in the Teaching Zoo program, and I'm here to work with animals. Basically, my love for animals has always been around. I've always been around animals and interacting with them. I've always had a wide range of pets growing up. I've loved being around them. I feel like I can understand them and they can understand me, and it's like no judgment. An animal, just like if you treat it right, it'll love you forever.
Good boy.
So a lot of the staff do talk about how the program used to be like twice as intense and 7 days a week, night shifts working from 2 a.m. to 5 p.m. I do like hard work. I think the new generations have steered away from working hard and getting their hands dirty as much. But I think the people that really want to be here and be with these animals take advantage of every moment they can and yeah, make the most out of every day.
Our generation of zookeeper is less crazy than I think Gary's and Brenda's generation were. They're just on a whole other level.
Some of the differences I think of my generation as compared to now, there is a bigger emphasis on work-life balance. Coral, Elsa, Charles has a really great work ethic. I think they do understand a work-life balance, but they also understand that this industry requires, I don't know if it's the dedication, if it's the time investment, but they understand that the animals require this, and this is what is needed. Not all students necessarily understand or want to do that, but I see from these three, they definitely do. Every year, the students write a script and perform it, and we call it Spring Spectacular.
See, Jane, you were worried, but we already have 2 pieces. This is gonna be easy peasy. Yeah, you're right.
Spring Spectacular is a way for us to showcase our abilities as trainers. As we develop through the first year of this program, then we can then take our knowledge and really apply it and showcase it to our friends, our families, our community here with our animals.
Brenda is our show teacher, so she's usually the one who is grading the show. So she's been at all of our rehearsals for both our casts, and she's been letting the director do the director's job, but then she's kind of there to pinpoint things that we maybe don't see because this is our first time doing a show like this. And then Gary is our training teacher, so he's coming and he's grading how our behaviors are going, how our training's going, if our animals are doing what they're supposed to, if we're, reacting, we're reinforcing when we should be, we're using the right techniques. So that's what he does. So when we were doing Spring Spectacular, one of our shows, Taco, flew out into the audience and landed on someone's head and then hopped onto someone else's head. So it was just kind of like, let the trainers figure it out. But then as an MC, it was like, what do we do? But they got her up, her trainers went over with seeds and were able to get her up. It just kind of teaches us animals are animals and they'll do what they want. And it just shows though, like because her trainer had a good relationship with her, she was able to get her back.
A lot of times alumni will come come back and visit, but this last year was really special because a lot of alumni came back because they were told I was going to retire. There were so many people there from throughout the years. It was great to see all of these different people. And a lot of them wrote cards that couldn't be there or sent emails, so it was really fun to see it all. I'm going to be leaving and Gary's going to be taking over, and that's going to be, for me, I think it'll be great. When I first started here, I came because I was very passionate about the animals, but within a few years I realized how amazing it was working with students. Seeing these students be successful and go on to their careers has been very inspiring.
I hope to make Brenda proud by just being able to maintain the momentum that she left the program with.
When I walk out of the zoo for the last time after 30 years, I will be sad, I will be happy. I know the zoo will be welcoming if I ever come back and visit, and it'll be an experience I never ever forget. I really will miss these people, and my life will be different.